15 cozy games that I am actually excited for. And you might be like, what do you mean, actually? Aren't you the cozy gaming queen? Are you the girl who loves cozy games? Yes, I am. But I feel like I've been in a little bit of a slump lately, and with, I don't know, there's different directs that have come out with things. I don't know. I feel like I've just been expecting for something really big to be announced this year, and I've lost sight of all the games that are still upcoming that I am excited about. And so I wanted to make this video to go into sharing games that some of us forgot about. Well, some of them you know are coming and they're pretty obvious. But just to go through my wish list, narrow it down. I tried to do 10, but I found 15 cozy games that I'm truly excited for this year. And just to kind of get me out of this slump, get me back into the excitement of cozy gaming. I feel like I am just overwhelmed right now with so many games. And like, I love that. And I also want more, but I also am like, let me play the games I have. But that's another topic for another day. So let's get into it. The first one is pretty obvious. Most people know that this game is up and coming. It's actually coming August 27th of 2025, and this is Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I am a big Harvest Moon fan from my childhood, and Story of Seasons has been their new title for a while now. So they are remaking a lot of their games, and they are remaking Grand Bazaar. I have never played this one, and I'm very excited. So I got to play the demo at PAX East. It was very, very cool. You get to run like a little shop, but you also do farming, and you have the big chunky cows. You've got romance. You've got all the farm things. You even have like little bits of fantasy and all of that. So I'm very, very excited for this one, and there's even like this glider that's going to be in the game, so I'm very curious to see what the full game feels like and how much longevity it has, and if they've added any modern twists or if they've stayed pretty true to what they've been releasing. But I feel like this is going to be a really, really good one. Grand Bazaar from Story of Seasons, which is just going to be so good. I love the art style. They brought back the character portraits. I'm very, very excited. Witchbrook is the next pick, and this is another pretty obvious pick. I feel like a lot of people are excited for this one. Witchbrook is set to come out in holiday of 2025 to Steam, to Nintendo Switch, and I'm very excited for it. It's a pixel art game that we just finally got the trailer for this year. And you basically are a witch in college, and this is a multiplayer as well, so you can play with up to 4 players. But you are going to start your life as the newest resident witch in the bustling seaside of Mossport. There's romancing in this game. There's exploration. There's decorating. There's so much that we still don't even know about. But I'm very, very excited for it, and I love this pixel art style. It reminds me of just nostalgia and good vibes, and it looks so cute. So I'm very excited for Witchbrook because it feels like a farming sim-esque game, but without the farming and with more of, I don't know, just the college life and a different setting. And so I feel like that's something I've been looking for, and a lot of us have been looking for. So I'm very excited to see if this game lives up to the hype. Chucklefish has been working on this for a long time, and they said that slow and steady wins the race, so I'm hoping it's true. Next up is Discounty. This game is going to be launching on August 21st of this year, 2025, if you're watching this 5,000 years from now. You get to manage your own discount supermarket, and this game always alludes to like this Joja supermarket vibe from like Stardew Valley, by having just some, I don't know, uncoziness in the game, I guess. One of the tags for this game is satire, so I'm very, very excited to see how this game is. There is a demo out for it on Steam, but the premise is that you're managing your own discount supermarket. You get caught up in the small town drama. You get to organize the shop's layout. and you need to basically strike trade deals as you expand your aunt's business empire. So I'm very, very, very excited for Discounty. I heard some talks about this game a while ago, and I hadn't put any effort into actually looking into it until this video. But this one is called Starsand Island, and it looks really, really good. It's a farming sim, life sim RPG, and it is set to release in Q4 of 2025. In this game, you can fish, farm, raise animals, fall in love with the locals, and it has this kind of like anime vibe and feel to it if you watch the trailer without it muted, like it's muted right now. And I just love the art style too. I love how they kind of depict the romance. I like the freedom that the game seems to have. And there is some combat in this game as well, but it looks really, really cool. I like this art style. It gives me like a Pokemon vibe in a way, but also not. I don't know. And it looks really, really cute. So I am excited for this one. And I'm pretty hopeful that it will be good because although it looks ambitious, it looks like they're actually fulfilling this game's purpose, I guess, just from watching the trailer and looking at their Steam page. So I'm very hopeful for it. This next one is called Sunkissed City, and I've been actually very excited for this one for quite a while, and it does not have a trailer, but I'm including it anyway because I have not included it before because of it not having a trailer, but I feel like it's so interesting. But this game is actually by Mr. Podunkian, who worked on some of the updates with Stardew Valley, I think on 1.5 or something like that. And the game just looks really, really cool. It's a pixel art game set in a city, and it's a game where you can do gardening, you can learn new skills, you can make lifelong friends, you can romance, and decorate and do all the things that you can do in farming sims, except for it is in a city and it's more gardening than farming. And so it has that vibe, kind of like Witchbrook has, except for it's in a city. I don't know. I'm excited for these new games that are set in the city rather than in the farm. And I really want to see a trailer for this one soon. I hope we will. But I think it's going to be really awesome and really, really good. And I'm excited to learn more about it. So I thought I would tell you because it's a game that I am genuinely very, very excited about. Now, it does say the release date is set for 2025, but we don't really have a trailer. So I don't know how accurate that can really be. But yeah, okay, that's it for this one. The next game that I'm genuinely excited for is Hotel Galactic, and we actually have a release date for this one in July. It's going to be releasing July 24th, and I believe it's also going to be on Nintendo Switch, but don't quote me on that. But it's definitely going to be on Steam, and there is a demo out, which I need to play. And this one has Studio Ghibli vibes for sure. It's super, super cute. The art style is so cool. And it's a cozy management game with a heartfelt tale. So Hotel Galactic is a cozy management game where you transform a rundown intergalactic hotel into a thriving tourist destination. And it's supposed to have nostalgia in this game from modern fairy tale magic and classic anime-esque stuff. Beautiful visuals is something that they're really focused on in this game. So you basically get to build up this hotel. You'll be able to garden, you'll be able to meet a ton of fantastical creatures, you'll be able to do cooking. Looks like this game's just gonna have so much, and it's very magical and very cute. KuloNiku Bowl Up is the next game. This one is so cute. You run a restaurant, a meatball restaurant to be specific, and it has a lot of cute characters, a lot of fun recipes. You have to follow the recipe, you have to make it slightly salty, slightly sweet, whatever they like. And so some recipes are very, basic to the point, and others are a little tricky. You got to figure them out. And then there are certain days where you have meatball brawls, and you basically battle against another character to win this meatball brawl against the judges. And it is so cute and so fun. So I'm very excited for KuloNiku Bowl Up. I refuse to shut up about Wish Upon a Llama, which is this game here, because it just looks adorable. It's also pixel art, if you can tell. I have a lot of games that I like that are pixel art and have animals and farming and life sim. That's just the games that I like, and that's what this game is, except it's all about raising animals. You can raise bunnies, capybaras, horses, llamas, of course, and that's what this game is all about, breeding the animals and trying to get all of the different types. But you can also get to know the characters. There are several dateable characters and their portraits look so beautiful and so cute. I am so excited. You can even start a family in this game, have children, have them go to school, and so much more, which just feels so put together. I also just love the colors in this game. I think it's very beautiful and very pretty. So I'm very excited for Wish Upon a Llama, which is set to release in 2025, but I expect that it'll probably be pushed and delayed, but I don't know. I'm hoping we'll get some more news soon because I'm very excited. Like I said, this next game really hooked me when I played the demo. The demo is still out on Steam. This is called Monsterest, spelled with only one R and one word. And it is a game where you run an inn, but all of the customers of the inn are monsters. And they are such cute little monsters and adorable. All of this trailer is in a different language. The game, you can play it in English, but it's just really cute. You get to chop down trees to craft more furniture for your inn and to make sure that they have the furniture that they like in their rooms. The monsters that are visiting have different traits and qualities, and they can help you gather certain items or do certain tasks, which is really cool. You also can fish, hunt, prepare meals, and just work on satisfying your guests. This game is also pixel art and really cute, and I really loved the demo, so I definitely encourage you to go check it out yourself. And this one has no release date yet. It is to be announced, but I really cannot wait. I'm pretty sure I was introduced to this next game when we were talking on the Slow Burn podcast, so make sure you check out our podcast. It's me, Peyton's Corner, and Nintendo Talk. We talk all things cozy games. But this game is Fae Fauna, which is an open world pet collecting role-playing game where you collect magical creatures. And this game has a beautiful open world vibe and just a gorgeous art style. And it looks like it even has like seasons, or at least different areas of the map that are different seasons or something like that. There's a lot to still figure out about this one, but it just looks really cool. You can craft eggs, hatch magical pets, and explore. You can decorate your house. It looks like you can just do a ton of stuff in the game. Take care of the pets. And you can even romance in this game, which they don't have a lot of information on at this time. But I am really keeping my eye on this one. This one is to be announced, so no release date yet, but I'm really hoping to hear more about this game this year or in the future. Next up is Everbloom. Everbloom is a cute and cozy social farming sim that is set in a world of whimsy. You can play as an animal, and you can take care of animals as an animal. One of those animals is Strawberry Cow, and I love strawberry cows, so it makes me very happy whenever they're added into any game at all. I also just love the art style of this game, and it just looks really fun. So it's a typical farming sim with all of those elements, but in a different art style than I typically play, and animals and ranching. You can basically grow crops, you can ranch, you can build, you can decorate, you can explore the world solo or with friends because there's up to 4-player co-op. It's also going to have fishing, cooking, flower breeding, different townsfolk to befriend, and romance where you can go on dates. You can customize and choose which character type you want to be, what animal you want to live out your life as. You probably can't be a strawberry cow, but it's okay. As long as they're in the game and they're included in some way, I'm happy. One of my goals for this year is to finally finish playing Wildflowers because I never finished my playthrough because they also just announced Wylde Society, which looks so good. Like, I am so excited for this game. You play as Vivian Wylde. She is a witch, a socialite, a host, and this is a period drama sim where you get to build, run, and customize your magical boarding house in the turn of the century of Fairhaven. You're going to host events, expand your witchcraft, influence the town, have tea with people. It just looks so enticing, and I've been thinking about it a lot because it is such a different take than we are used to, and I cannot wait to play it. I am eagerly anticipating the release of Fishbowl, which is set to coming soon, and we just heard a little bit about it in the Wholesome Direct because they talked about how it got picked up by the Wholesome Games, so they're going to be publishing it now, which is really cool. I think it's the perfect game for them to publish because it's truly a game that defines wholesome and defines that genre, if it even is a genre. But Fishbowl is a slice of life game where you video call loved ones, you work from home, and you sort through puzzles to rediscover childhood memories. This is a story-rich visual novel. I have played the demo and I have enjoyed the demo very much so that I would include it in this video. So definitely play the demo. It is on Steam. But you play as Aloe. She gets her first job in a new city and she's grieving her grandma's death. This is a game where you really get in touch with your feelings. You play all sorts of mini games and do all sorts of puzzles, and it's very, very unique and very wholesome and beautiful all at the same time. You're gonna uncover her past, figuring life out one day at a time through self-discovery. So I don't know how to even describe this game. Just know I'm very excited about it, and it is so unique. So definitely check it out. Loftia has no official release date yet, but I am very, very excited for this game. It's a cozy multiplayer game where you can do all sorts of things. And look at this art style. It's just gorgeous and so fun. It's basically an MMO, but it is not going to be free. You do have to pay to play this game, but I don't think there's going to be any like transactions within the game, which is actually good, which is a good thing, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what my understanding is. I'm excited to play this because you basically work together with others to build a more sustainable world. You do community projects, you unlock new resources, you uncover stories and new islands. You can customize your own personal floating island, and you can join up with others to make neighborhoods. You can decorate, you can farm, you can craft. You can do so much. And there's like just everything in this game. It looks adorable and I love the art style, and I cannot wait to check out the game when it finally comes out. I'm hoping to hear more news soon. Last but certainly not least is a bit of a different game. I played this game's demo a few years ago during a Steam Next Fest, and I just think it's so cute. Plus, there's a strawberry cow. But anyway, I think it's really, really cute. It's called NomNom Cozy Forest Cafe. And it's a cozy, relaxing decoration and rhythm game where you manage a cafe and you befriend cute animals. I love the art style. I love the pastels, the palette, everything about this game. This one's very different than the others mentioned in this because it's a short and sweet vibe of a game where you just manage the restaurant, give them their orders, have fun making it, provide it to them, make them happy, and unlock decorations and decor and make your cafe look real cute along the way. So I'm very excited for this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found a new game that you didn't know before, or you were reminded of one that you kind of forgot about, because I feel like It's easy to do that with just a bombarding of so many games. These are the ones that I am truly excited for coming up this year and beyond. What games are you excited for in 2025 and beyond? I would love to know what game you've just been eagerly anticipating, and maybe I should be adding that one to my list. Thank you so much again for watching. If you're not in my Discord, you should join. We have a ton of cozy gamers in there. We like all sorts of games. If you like a certain game, there's probably somebody else in there that also likes that game and would love to talk to you about it. So feel free to join. Feel free to subscribe. We are on our way to 10K subscribers, and I'm really excited. And we'll be doing some fun stuff once we hit that goal. Thank you so much for your support, whether you subscribe or don't. Whether you watched this video, I think you did. If you hear me right now, you watched it. Thank you. And hopefully, I'll see you in my next YouTube video.